Welcome to Cooking with Sophia. Today we're going to be making scalloped potatoes. So, first step, get a 5-pound bag of potatoes and then go see if you have extra in the pantry. Turns out I have 3 extra from last time, so we're going to use those first. So, before we do anything, get your colander. Put a colander's worth of potatoes in the colander. And then you're going to rinse them. Okay, you're gonna get a peeler. You're gonna take it one potato at a time. Roll those sleeves up. And you're just gonna peel all the skin off. But if you see in a place like here, where it's like a little indent, you don't have to get the skin off there, that doesn't matter. Now we have a colander of peeled potatoes. Next, what you're gonna grab is this mandolin. You take it, it's already at the setting I want. Let me show you about the thickness. This is approximately the thickness of a slice. Don't make them too thin, but you don't want them too thick either, or they won't cut through. And you're just gonna take that potato, throw it in a bowl. All your potatoes have gone through the mandolin and they're thin slices. We're gonna put ice cubes and cold water in here and let them sit for 20 minutes to get all the starch out. While your potatoes are in the water soak, add your cheese. The cheeses that I have here are Colby Jack, mild cheddar, and mozzarella. Sorry, I had to get my hair cut, but welcome back to Sophia's Cooking and another outfit and another haircut. We took the potatoes out the water and we shredded the cheese. This is the most important step other than cutting the potatoes. It's the roux, okay? So I normally use 3 tablespoons of butter, but I have 4 right here, so we're just gonna do 4 because I feel like. So first, we're gonna melt these 4 tablespoons of butter. Throw some garlic to melt in there as well, just to flavor it up. I'm gonna throw some pepper in there, and then paprika, and help bloom them. A whisk, because it'll help you whenever you're adding in the liquid into the roux. Keep it on a low medium heat, because you don't want it to get too hot or else it won't do what it's supposed to do. Also, pull your whole milk and heavy cream out of the fridge. Set your oven to 375. And this is my 4 tablespoons of flour. Okay, now that it's bloomed and become like cooked together, you can go ahead and put that flour in there and whisk. And then you're gonna let the flour cook with the butter for just a few minutes, so that you can cook off the graininess of the flour. So I'm gonna add the heavy cream first because it thickens quickest. Whisk that together. And it's gonna get really thick. And you're gonna let it get really thick. So it's like, it's that thick. You're gonna slowly add more. It's gonna take a lot of liquid, especially for me because I added an extra tablespoon of flour. So as we add the whole milk, this is a moment where it's really up to your personal choice on how thick you want the cheese sauce. This cheese sauce is gonna get really thick with all the cheese you put in, and also depends how much cheese you put in and what type of cheese. But it's also gonna be what's around the potatoes and soak into the potatoes. You don't want it too thick because you want it to be able to melt into the potatoes.
Hi, this is Sophia from the future. She actually made a mistake in this video. Instead of using her heavy cream in between the layers of cheese for the potatoes, she used all of it in her roux, which is not what you're supposed to do, which is why you see her using regular milk. But you don't need regular milk, you just need whole milk and heavy cream. The heavy cream will go in between the layers and in the roux, and then the whole milk will go in the roux.
I'm cooking mine in crock pot again like I did last time, so that I can reheat it easier because it's for a potluck, and I'm gonna grease the whole thing. Mine is this consistency. It's like thick but still drippy. So now I'm gonna remove it from heat. Take this cheese and I'm gonna put most of it in there. Add it gradually and stir. This is how much cheese I have left in the container. Spreading enough cheese till it's this consistency. I'm gonna take a layer. I'm gonna take the whole.
Once again, this is supposed to be heavy cream, but she used all of hers in her roux.
We're just gonna take potatoes, make a layer at the bottom. You're gonna ladle that cheese sauce over all the potatoes. And then you're gonna pour some
Heavy cream.
there. You're gonna take a handful of cheese and you're gonna repeat that for every layer. I always put the most on top because it'll leak downward. Pour a little bit more milk on there, but not too much. Normally I use heavy cream instead of milk, but I forgot to buy extra. You take the rest of your cheese and you're gonna put it on top. Now bake this in your oven for an hour and a half. I forgot to say this, but make sure you cover it with foil so it cooks evenly.
Hi, this is Sophia from the future again. I forgot to finish filming after that, but I took it out of the oven after an hour and a half, and then I reheated it the next day, and it was a big hit. But basically, that's how you make scalloped potatoes. Very delicious. Have a good day.